Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 6:07, Monday, May 23rd, 53 degrees. Get up to 68 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio. Streaming live on the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160. And we are now joined in studio by Chef Mike. Chef Mike, Atlantic Bar and Grill. I would say one of the best restaurants at the Jersey Shore, but that's really unfair, isn't it, Chef Mike? Because I mean, what restaurant's better? Let's be fair.
Nothing. We're number one. Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, I don't want to. I feel like that would almost be belittling you.
They all try, but you know.
Yeah. Often copied, but never imitated.
Absolutely.
Is that what it
Absolutely.
is? Or often imitated, never copied?
Absolutely. And all these people come in and they're out in, a year and they think they're somebody and, they always try to battle me, we're going to beat you and do this. Yeah, okay, you're out of business here. We've been there 25 years, so okay, next.
Yeah, and we were together at the Boss of Sauce.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm not going to lie because I was sitting between you and Joe Leone and I was like, what the heck am I doing here? Right?
No.
Like, because it wasn't right?
No, it was great because always having another opinion is awesome, and you were having fun. You were enjoying yourself.
I did. I think because I forgot to eat and I remembered to drink.
Yeah. Well, that was part of it, but no, it was fun. We had a good time. We laughed. We enjoyed some terrible sauce, and it was all good.
It wasn't. I mean, there was some of it was. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it wasn't all.
no.
Okay, but we digress. So we were just talking. You were just talking. Kevin Williams stops in. It's always like a. It's always whenever Chef Mike's here, it's like a love fest in the studio. It's like people stop in, they give him a hug,
we love
It's beautiful.
It's all good.
So we were talking a little bit. You were talking a little bit about the. It's been a little bit slow on the island so far. Right?
Yeah, part of the island is 90% based on weather. And the weather, as everybody knows, in May has been crummy.
Right.
It's not been good. So we're looking for that sunshine. We're looking, all we need is like a good 75. I'm not even saying 80. Just give me a 75-degree weekend, beautiful weather, and the whole island be juiced up again.
Right.
So.
Right. And I think that I think we all become selfish to some extent, and we're like, wow, God, I wasn't able to go out this weekend. I wasn't able to get to the beach. I wasn't, and what we're not thinking about is this is like the moneymaker time for Ocean County, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
For Monmouth and Ocean County, with the Jersey Shore, we are about the tourism industry, and that's why you want to smack all those people in the head who say Benny's go home.
Absolutely,
because this is what we live on,
yep.
right?
Yeah, 100%.
And so we're already a couple of weekends in where we would have liked to see some traffic, right?
Absolutely, more than what we've had. Last year was a little bit better. The bridge is open now, which was a deterrent, believe it or not, of people going over the bridge. Even though there was access, people were like, "Oh my God, we can't go over. There's cones."
Right.
But now it's open, and we just need the rays of sunshine, the warmth. And people, when they see that, they tend to gravitate towards the beach and the boardwalk and all the restaurants and bars and, everything that we got some great stuff we're offering on the island. A lot of people don't realize we have fantastic food, drinks, activities on the island. And people, only really come out when it's beautiful. It's a shame because a normal, even like a day like today is a perfect time to come on the island.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, beat the summer crowds. Come out now, beat the insanity.
Right.
So
are you like in your summer hours now? Or are you like what?
Not yet. Right after Memorial Day. Right after Memorial Day, we go 7 days a week.
Okay. And
then we start, opening more, and then the Tiki Bar opens up on the deck, and again, all weather related, but. Memorial Day, it's we start our summer, we're getting that summer mindset, and the true really summer kickoff, it's always been 4th of July, or when the kids get out of school, which is like the middle of June. Once that happens, then we see the numbers go from 1 point to 0 to 60 in like 10 seconds.
Right.
It's insane how it changes the game. But the true real kickoff is 4th of July is the launch. I mean, that really that's when it's every day is insane. There's no break. We work 100 hours a week, and
That's the 2-month dash for the cash.
That's what it is, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we offer it all. We lay it all on the table, man. We give you anything you want. Come out and enjoy yourself and have a blast. So
now, you know, Chef Mike, you know what's amazing about you is not only do you run what we've now agreed is the best restaurant, you know, at the Jersey Shore. I mean, we're, you know,
absolutely.
I would if it was somebody else sitting there. You know, like if you know, if Rick were here from Sheena, I wouldn't say the same thing. Yes, I would.
And he's great.
Yeah.
That's okay. He's a good guy.
You know, not only are you running a successful restaurant, right, and working, you know, 10,000 hours a week, right, and being out there as you're not only are you like the chef and the guy who does everything, but you're also like you're out in the public.
Yes.
Right, making yourself known, But then you spend all of this other time, which you find somewhere in your day or your night, and you are like mega give back to the community philanthropist guy.
Absolutely, 100%.
So what's the impetus behind that? Why do you find it so important to have to give back?
I think I was raised that way. You know, I was raised to help others. You know, if you have it, to help other people. I believe in the good karma also, and things that are important to me. You know, I mean, you can only take so much without giving back. And if you don't give back, I mean, I'm following your lead. You know, you're one of the top philanthropists in the area, if not the top. And you do a phenomenal job for Ocean County and everybody here. And I don't know if the audience knows how much you really give back. And you're sponsoring our event that we have coming up, which is phenomenal. And we thank you so much for that. But you know, it's just, I don't know. I just like to give back, man. If I have it, I like to give it away. You know, I like to help other people. All
right. So why don't you tell us what event are we talking about here?
We're doing the Paws for Vets event, which is June 12th. It's a Sunday at Chef Mike's on the beach. It's a beach party event. It's unbelievable. This is for veterans that receive service dogs who come back from any war and that have PTSD, have any sort of ailments, illnesses, injured in combat, wounded warriors. And these service dogs, they help these men and women like you have never seen what they do for these people. It's unbelievable. It changed my whole entire life about this event. And I met it through an Army Ranger, Adam Campbell, who... Actually, you know, we talk about rock star being cook. I'm actually really a rock star, and you knew that. We talked about it last time, but I play drums in a band.
Right.
So I was selling one of my drum sets, and I had it on Craigslist, and Adam came to my door, and he's a drummer, and he's a wounded veteran. He did 4 tours of Iraq and Afghanistan. He's been shot a bunch of times, blown up in a Humvee. You know, he came back, and his passion was drums, so he did all of his rehabilitation and everything. So he happened to come on Veterans Day to my house, and he's like, listen, and it was a beautiful drum set, had everything complete. He's like, listen, I don't have a lot of scratch, you know, and he tells me he's a veteran and stuff, and I'm such a big supporter of our veterans. I have a tear in my eye. I just gave it to him.
Right.
I just gave it to him. I'm like, here, dude, there's no way I'm charging you, you know? Then I found out he has a service dog, and then I found out all this stuff, and I learned about the service dogs and vets, because I really don't. When you think of service dogs, you think of people who are blind.
Right.
That's the first thing you think of.
Absolutely.
A blind person walking with a service dog. You don't think of a veteran or a wounded warrior. But this is, it changed my whole look and changed my whole, and this company, Paws for Vet, is unbelievable how they train these dogs. And the dogs pick the veterans. The veterans don't pick the dogs. The veteran sits in a chair and they bring out 25 dogs and they do what's called a bump. And the dog actually comes up and bumps you. If the dog bumps you, that's your dog. Like, you don't get to pick, oh, I want that one. No, the dog picks you.
Right.
And that, to me, is unbelievable. Because the dog senses your needs. Because every veteran has different needs. And it just, it hit me in every part. So this is the second annual event. Last year we did it in May, and the weather was kind of snotty.
Right.
We only had about 200 people show up on the beach. This year we're looking for over 500 people. We have a lot of support from our local VFWs,
all right.
Legions, all that stuff.
Hold that thought for 1 second.
All right.
Hold that thought, because I want to get back. I want to get into the crux of what this is all about. I also want to know about your rock band, because now we have to talk about that, right?
Yeah, rock
because
and
you're
roll.
wearing like a Beavis and Butthead shirt today,
Sure.
and this is like I know that there's a whole story coming up here too.
You know,
Chef Mike's Atlantic Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Seaside Park. That's Chef Mike's Atlantic Bar and Grill. Somebody actually called and said, "Can you give us the name of the restaurant?" Right? You know, and I'm like, well, so we should probably do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Just it's the right thing to do. We'll be right back after this.
Get more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin at our website, WOBMAM.com. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Make a difference at the Jersey Shore. 732-505-1160. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160, 1310, and WOBMAM.com.
Hey, we're back. Chef Mike, Atlantic Bar and Grill, Seaside Park. Atlantic Bar and Grill, Seaside Park. Chef Mike. See what I did there? I did it. I got it in like twice there, so we could. Yeah. So I'm picturing this.Hold on now. First of all, I have to back up for a second because you mentioned that I was supporting, that I was helping, helping sponsor this event, right?
Yes, your foundation.
So I just want people to because we joke around a lot. Right, on the show that I'm not a pet person.
Right.
I owned a dog once. I thought I would get girls. It didn't happen for me because I was still me. Right. And then I gave the dog to somebody that would actually, do the right things for the animal. So I'm not an animal person.
Right.
Right. But that doesn't mean that we don't want to support the right causes.
Yes.
That are properly leveraging animals in the right way.
Correct.
That sounded horrible. That probably did not help my reputation at all.
Well.
But anyway, so let's go now. Fast forward again. So you're talking about like you had a couple hundred people on the beach. You're looking for 500 people on the beach for this thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll easily get that. Yeah.
And what are they doing there?
Well, it's a party. It's a cookout. We have 8 local restaurants that give out samples of their food. We have local beer, local wineries that pour drinks. We have a DJ. We have beach games set up on the beach. It's a family day. We have face painters and balloon for the kids. They paint the faces like the kids, like little dogs and cats and stuff. They run around, beach pails and stuff. It's a party on the beach. We have tents set up. You bring your own beach chair. We also have little side things that are fun. We have Bridge Avenue Barbershop comes. They bring 2 barber chairs. They do hot towel shaves on the beach. So as you're sitting there with the waves crashing, getting a hot towel shave.
That's nice.
They charge like $20 and 100% goes back to the charity, to Paws for Vets. And then we have a masseuse this year doing massages on the beach, Reiki and different kinds of massages.
Yeah.
So they'll have the massage table. So you're sitting on the beach, the waves are crashing, you hear the seagulls, and you're getting a massage. I mean, it's sexy. It's sexy.
Right.
So, and all this money goes to Paws for Vets.
Right.
And the way the Paws for Vets works is they give it's a play it forward type program where a service person will get a dog. They'll give them a dog. Dogs cost $10,000 after the training and everything. These are highly trained service dogs. So the vet has to raise money for the next dog, for the next vet. They have to raise $10,000.
Right.
So a lot of these vets are not skilled at fundraising.
Right.
So, and I was talking to Adam about this, my friend, and he was telling me about this. I have to raise $10,000 for the next dog. I'm like, well, that's what I do. I do fundraising for a living. I mean, I do 15, 20 fundraisers a year. I said, this is what I do besides my business. I said, I know how to put together these parties. And I'm like, I want to help you. I want to help you raise money, for your dog Keenan, who is an amazing dog. That's Adam, by the way. He's the poster child, and his dog Keenan, he's unbelievable. But I got to tell you, we put it together last year. It was great. We raised $14,000 last year, so he got to pay for his dog plus money towards another dog. But 14's not enough for me, man. I want 50,000. Like I want to get some dogs.
Right.
Let's hook these vets up.
Right.
And meeting with some of these vets last year, and Paws for Vets brings like little puppies, and they show you the different stages, and they're there and they're trying to educate people that hey, we're not about just taking care of the blind, because every service person also needs a different type of dog.
Right.
One girl had part of her brain shot off in Afghanistan, and her arms just fling. And just like that, because she has no control. So every time she'd get a dog, she'd knock the dog out. So a certain dog has to be able to deal with that. And all of them were scared except for this one dog. This one dog came up and just and that to me blows me out of the water. But a lot of it has to do with like their dreams. They have a lot of nightmares, and the dog will sense that, jump on their chest and wake them up and calm their breathing down. lay on them completely.
Well,
it's amazing.
I got to tell you, what blows me away is the way you are so passionate about giving back to the community and giving back to those that are doing for us. But what also is going to blow me away, I'm sure, is when you tell me about this band that you're in after the break, because I got to hear about this. Because this, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're not doing like country.
No.
You know what I'm saying? All right, well, we're going to talk about that. Chef Mike, Atlantic Bar and Grill, Seaside Park, right after this.
The news is next. Live from the WOBM Newsroom, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from the Bob Levy Broadcast Center, overlooking the Toms River. It's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. 6:33 a.m. Monday, May 23rd, 53 degrees, getting up to 68 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pop app and WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. And we are talking to Chef Mike from the Atlantic Bar and Grill in Seaside Park. Chef Mike.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll tell you what. I blew it this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I was not mentally prepared for you this morning. I was not.
Well, it is a Monday too.
I was not. I always feel. I'm always like when you come in. I'm looking around for a Hulk Hogan and all his little Hulkamaniacs and and like the Macho King and everything. I feel like it's like a WWF. We're not talking WWE. We're talking old school.
Old school, yeah.
WWF.
Absolutely.
Anyway. So talk to me now. Speaking of WWF and all this, the band. First of all, what's the name of the band? Can you say it on the radio? Because remember,
actually, we just record. We don't play it anymore. It used to be called Nedra.
Nedra. What's the
origin of Nedra? It's this kid that we used to make fun of when we were growing up. His name was Arden. So if you spell Arden backwards, it's Nedra. So that's how we got away. We used to make fun of him while he was in the room. We would say like Nedra is this, Nedra is that. And we were actually talking about him. And so we were like really smart back then. We were like change his name.
He didn't know
around.
That.
No, he didn't. He was stupid.
Arden didn't know that he was being made fun of.
Absolutely not. So when we did the band, we're like, we got to be called Nedra, man. And it's a rock band. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard. It's hard. Pantera-ish. Because this is I started this in the '80s. I grew up when I was a little kid playing my mom's pots and pans. When I was like 5. So they got me a little drum set, my parents, and then I beat the hell out of that. And every time they'd buy me one, the next day my dad would have it on the street in the garbage, just smashed the hell out of it, going, no way. They couldn't take it because I was just loud, aggressive, obnoxious. As I got older, as I got later, I started getting better and better, but I still played very hard. Growing up in the 80s, it was a great time, man. Hair metal,
Yeah.
We talked about Bon Jovi, he was huge in the 80s, now he's playing country, but back in the day when he had long hair, it was awesome,
Right. Pantera was a little hard for me, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was one level beyond.
Pantera for me is like, you get done on a Saturday night, you worked 15 hours, you're exhausted, you got to be back the next day, Sunday at 9, you're tired, You wake up in the morning, you click Pantera on your Walkman.
I was more like a Winger, Cinderella, Brittany Fox. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I was like the real hair. Poison.
I like that.
Motley Crue.
Motley. Motley's my all-time favorite band. I love Motley. I got to hang out with Nikki Sixx for a while. And
did you?
Yeah, he's awesome.
So you do the drums or?
I play every instrument. My main instrument is the drums, but I play guitar, I play bass, I sing, I write, I record. I've been doing it forever. I love it.
So just the creativity just oozes out of your pores.
Well, what it was is I used to have an acoustic set, and then I bought an electronic set because they make these really good electronic drums right now. They're actually like playing real drums. Because after a hard day's work, to come home and to release the frustration and everything that went wrong you beat the hell out of the drum instead of beating the hell out of somebody.
Right.
And when you have an acoustic set at 2 a.m, your neighbors really kind of don't like that.
Right.
So I bought the electronic drums so I could put his headphones on and beat the snot out of these drums. Right. and no one hears it, and it's that frustration you can get out, and sometimes you get a great song out of it. You're like, oh my god, this is pretty cool, man. I can't wait to record this. But that's real. It's an out. It's a vent. It's creativity. It's exactly the same thing. And same with cooking. You're creative. You're always designing. And the music industry and the cooking industry are the same industry as far as creating. You have to create. Instead of creating an album, you're creating a dish, and you put on a menu like put an album, and you give it to your customers. It's like giving out a record. They're going to be hits. There's going to be not hits.
Right.
You're going to get reviews. It's the same thing, Do
you get to sleep at all? What do you sleep like? How much do you sleep?
No, I'm older now. I do sleep. I take a nap every day too.
Do you nap?
I have to. Yeah, it's being old.
Do you nap do you have like a special couch like at the restaurant?
I know. I can actually not standing up. I like sound. I have to sleep with sound or things. So I do meditate. I meditate an hour a day.
You meditate?
I do. I need to clean my head. Soundscape music, new age music. Guitaro with the electric harp.
Really?
And, muse sounds, and I love sounds of oceans and whales and Indian chants. Indian chants are phenomenal.
Really? The sounds of the sitar?
Yeah, very spiritual.
Yeah.
Very, very spiritual. And I get very, I just meditate. Cleans my head up. And then, then I wake up and it becomes hardcore. Like,
it's right back into
so you go from one extreme to another. So
my God. All right. So let me ask you one other question, because then, we are sadly, we're coming to the end here. So we're talking Paws for Vets. This is June 12th.
Yep.
From noon to 4. And where does someone get more information on this?
Well, you can get it in a couple different places. One, chefmikesabg.com has all the information on my website. You can also purchase tickets there in advance, which I highly, highly, highly recommend, because if you purchase them, they can be purchased that day. They're $50 for an adult. That includes everything, and $20 for children. And you could also make a donation on there. It's set up for a PayPal account. You can get your tickets in advance, which I highly recommend, because you can get them that day, but the line's going to be really, really long to get your tickets that day, and you're probably going to have to wait 2 hours to even get into the event. So you want to just be able to walk right in. You'll be at will call. You'll have your name on the sheet. Okay, good, you're in, and have a great time. Bring your own beach chair, plenty of food and drinks. Some of the restaurants, Joe Leone's, Jersey Shore Barbecue, Bum Rogers, Ebby's, Ohana Grill. We just picked up Drew's Bayshore Bistro in Keyport. He's one of the best restaurants in New Jersey. He's going to be there. So we got a lot of celebrity chefs, a lot of great food. Beachy food, fun. We're doing like killer fish tacos and stuff, and some grilled stuff. Joe Leone's doing his favorite sausage, pepper, and onion sandwich on homemade rolls. I mean, it's so good.
Right.
Usually Ohana does like a crab cake slider. Jersey Shore Barbecue up in Belmar, best barbecue in probably Ocean and Monmouth County. He brings a whole pig. We got 2 whole pigs, like a pig roast. Just pulling pig, fresh pig, sexy.
Zach, you hear that?
I mean,
Zach.
Yeah. Best ever, man.
Zach's a vegetarian.
The chicharron, Yeah. Are you really a vegetarian, Zach?
I am.
Oh, well, then you can't come. Sorry, no vegetarians down on the beach.
So let me one more question for you.
We'll make you a lettuce sandwich.
That was perfect. I know, right?
Nah,
right? You're like
no, I like Zach. I do like Zach.
I say to Zach all the time, like, we didn't fight for thousands of years to get to the top of the food chain so we could eat like twigs and berries, right?
No, I would make you something special, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
I'll do like a killed grilled portobello sandwich, man.
Wow.
I
would love
sex,
that.
charred vegetables in between, like just something so over the top you freak out.
So you must get, because we only have a minute left. You must get tons of requests from nonprofits saying, "Hey, Chef Mike, help us out."
Yes.
How do you? Is it just the ones that resonate with you?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. But I still give something. Either I'll give a gift card or I'll donate something. It just to do the full Chef Mike experience, it has to mean something special in my heart.
Right.
But I still make sure everybody's just getting care of.
Yeah, I understand. Listen,
I give out $10,000 worth of gift cards a year just for different schools and everything. I mean, the local band wants to have a marching. Here's $500. Sell it as a gift auction, and they love it. So.
Fantastic, Chef Mike, Atlantic Bar and Grill in Seaside Park. It is always exhausting when you come in. It is like I can't keep up. But you are doing. Not only do you have a fantastic restaurant here, but You're doing so much for our community. You're really such an asset to the Jersey Shore. And again, thank you for coming in. And I know we'll, we're going to try to get with you every few months because there's always so much going on. And we need to, like this is like the shock therapy that we give the listening audience, right? Like they've been listening now for a few months and they've been like la la la, and then you go, we just like what am I?
Yeah,
so
light them up, baby, light them up.
Chef Mike, more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin back after this.
Thanks.